Cats are probably one of the most misunderstood pets. For those who aren't familiar with them, well, they compare them to dogs. So when these people don't get a dog-like response from the cat, well, they're quick to dismiss them as being aloof, unfeeling, or unworthy of their love. I was one of these people more than 20 years ago, and educating people to help see past this is part of the reason that I started this channel. To that end, today we're diving into the top 9 cat myths you've probably heard. My hope is to help people see that they're not dogs. They don't have dog personalities. The more we spread the word, the more we can convert those people who have rushed to judgment about our feline friends. So grab your cat, your coffee, or both, and let's bust some myths together. Number 1. Cats always land on their feet. All right, let's start with one of the most famous cat myths ever. Cats always land on their feet, right? Wrong. This is certainly one of the things that I believed about cats before I knew better. While cats do have a unique righting reflex that helps them twist in mid-air and often land on their feet, it's not a guaranteed superpower. If a cat falls from too high or worse, too low, they might not have enough time to adjust. So, no, your cat isn't a ninja who can survive any fall. Keep those windows closed or get some screens because even your feline acrobat has limits. Number 2. Cats hate water. This one makes me laugh because it's not entirely true. Sure, some cats do look at water like it's a personal insult, but not all of them. Some breeds, like the Turkish Van, actually enjoy splashing around in water. And here's a fun fact, big cats like tigers and jaguars love water and will happily take a swim to cool off. So the next time someone tells you cats and water don't mix, tell them about those adventurous kitties who are basically tiny lifeguards in training. Number 3. Cats are nocturnal. Well, you've probably been woken up at 3 a.m. by the sound of your cat doing zoomies. That's because your cat, and all cats, are crepuscular, not nocturnal. What's crepuscular? Well, it means that they're most active during dawn and dusk. This is a leftover trait from their wild ancestors who were hunting during these times to avoid predators and catch their prey. So no, your cat isn't a vampire plotting world domination at midnight. They're just following their ancient instincts. But good luck explaining that when you're sleep deprived. Number 4. Cats can steal a baby's breath. Okay, this one is straight up spooky. I'd heard it but never believed it, but I do know people who actually believe it to this day. There's an old myth that cats can steal a baby's breath, which sounds like something out of a horror movie. The truth? Cats are curious and might sniff a baby's face because, well, babies smell interesting. But stealing breath? No. No evidence, zero, nada. The only thing your cat might steal is your spot on the couch and a bite of your sandwich. In fact, some claim just the opposite of that. Like dogs, cats are actually protective of their baby. Number 5. Cats are aloof and unaffectionate. The age-old stereotype. Dogs are lovable goofballs and cats, well, they're cold-hearted divas. This is another belief that I held strongly for many years. But if you've ever had a cat in your life, you know that this is far from the truth. Cats show affection in their own way. Whether it's headbutting you, kneading you, or following you from room to room, they have their subtle and not so subtle ways of saying, "Hey, I love you." Sure, they might not wag their tails like dogs, but that slow blinking, that's a cat's language for, "You are my favorite human." Number 6. Black cats are bad luck. Well, let me just say this out loud and clear. Black cats are awesome. This myth has roots in old superstitions, especially during the Middle Ages, when black cats were unfairly associated with witches. And every year at Halloween, this myth is perpetuated. On the contrary, in many cultures, black cats are actually symbols of good luck. For instance, in Japan, they're believed to bring prosperity. Not bad, huh? So if you have a black cat, consider yourself lucky and give that gorgeous feline an extra cuddle for being so misunderstood, especially near Halloween. Number 7. Cats only purr when they're happy. Purring equals happy, right? Well, yes, but not always. While cats do purr when they're content, they also can purr in many other situations, like when they're scared, or in pain, or even hungry. Think of purring as a multifunctional sound. It's their way of saying, I feel good, but also, I need comfort. So the next time your cat purrs, pay attention to the context surrounding the situation. They might be telling you more than you realize. Number 8. Cats don't need regular vet visits. Well, here's a myth that can get your cat in serious trouble. Anyone in the know understands that cats are masters at hiding illness. This is another holdover from their wild ancestors. It means they could be feeling awful and you wouldn't even know it. This was necessary back in the wild days so that they wouldn't seem vulnerable to their natural predators. This makes regular vet checkups even more essential to catch early issues, like dental problems, to more serious conditions. Think of it this way. If your cat could talk, they'd probably say, yeah, I hate the carrier, but thanks for keeping me healthy. Okay, maybe not in those words, but you get the idea. Number 9. Cats don't get attached to humans. Finally, the biggest myth of all. Cats don't care about us. Whoever started this rumor clearly never owned a cat. Studies have shown that cats form strong bonds with their humans, similar to the way dogs and even babies do. No, they might not jump up for joy when you walk through the door, but they absolutely show their love in more quiet ways, more subtle ways. That moment when your cat curls up on your lap or greets you with a tiny meow. Every time my wife and I go out, my cat Jack meets us at the front door to greet us. No, he doesn't wag his tail. Instead, he sniffs us and rubs against us and says hello like a cat, not a dog. That's attachment. And if you're ever away for a few days, you'll see just how much they miss you when they act like you've been gone for years. In fact, just last week, a true story, my brother-in-law came over to our new house for the first time, and my cat Jack hadn't seen him for months. The minute Jack saw him walk through the door, he let out a very loud meow as if to say, hey, where you been? It's good to see you. It was really remarkable to see. So there you are, 9 cat myths officially busted. Cats are amazing. They're complex creatures who deserve to be understood and appreciated for who they really are. Now it's up to us to continue to spread that word. So give your cat some extra love, and while you're at it, hit that like and subscribe button and share the video. It's time for today's viewer poll. This is when you get a chance to talk back to us in the Club Catitude community. Today's question is, what other myths do people perpetuate about our beloved feline friends? Just drop down in the comments section below and let us know. We always enjoy your comments and try to react to each one. Do you think you can tell if your cat was lonely? Watch this next video and I'll explain how you can. And I'll see you there.